Hello to my Earth sign parents for preteens and teens, right? Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Also, take a look into your child's birth chart if you don't know anything about it. Astro.com, Grupo Venus, right? There's so many different websites online that you can get a free birth chart from, right? All you need is their birth date, time, location. That's it. All right. If you want a more personalized reading for your child, I do readings for children and teenagers. Like all my information is going to be down in the description box down below. All right. So this is going to be for October through December of 2020, right? So let's see what kind of energies your child is sending you. What you should expect from your child, your teen, your preteen teen, middle school. This is not elementary. All right. So middle school through high school. All right. Brand spanking new, right? So they could be acting brand new, right? One, two, three. Yeah, you Earth sign babies. These Earth sign babies have a lot to say. The younger ones had a lot of cards come out too. All right. So, on the bottom of the deck, we have number 9, right? So some things could be ending, right? Endings and new beginnings, all right? You know how it feels after a fresh rain. Everything is pure, clean, washed to its precious, beautiful core. You just want to stick your nose in the air and take a big whiff. That's your life right now. There is not one blemish, not one flaw. It's a perfect 10. Okay. So, not only like having like a big they may have like a little nasty attitude. Um, right? Making sure like you hear them that you okay. All right, so watch out for signs, right? That your child is. I'm sorry. Okay, so as I was saying, if your child is showing signs of like depression, right, or anything, just off, their behaviors are off. Sit them down and talk to them. Okay, make sure you're keeping those lines of communication open, right? Don't overreact. Okay, please don't overreact, especially with earth signs. Um, you may have some kids that are wanting to go and stay with the other parent, right? Or, um, and they could be telling you that loud and clear, like to your face, right? But also they could be coming up in like a nasty not energy, right, with your child running away from home. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Just FYI warning. Okay, all right. So, brand spanking new, right? This is what your life is, right? But with people on social media all the time and TV and having all this stuff in their face, saying this is what your life. Oh, look at my life, and everybody's life online is better than your life, right? So now I want to run away from home, or now I want to go live over here because it seems like the grass is greener over there. Okay, but they're gonna find out it's not, right? Okay, so the next card out you have is Nasty Knot, which is card 47. That card says, despite how it looks, you can slip easily out of your current ensnarement. It only looks like quicksand. In reality, getting free is a piece of angel food cake. Leave the drama behind. All right. So like they could be like sneaking out the house too. Okay. All right. So I'm saying, I'm warning you. Keep an eye out. You may want to get an alarm or something. Living large, you are drifting in an ocean of gold doubloons. As always, it's your call. You can dive in, you can backstroke all the way to Istanbul, or you can stay on the pretty little raft you've been rowing. But it's all there, rich and luxurious as ever, waiting for your nod. Jump in, the good life is yours, right? So your child could be a spoiled little rich kid, right? Okay, they have everything handed to them, right? But they're still in the energy of feeling sorry for themselves. And with that, it's really not, being a parent is not about buying your kid things, right? It's the time. If they're acting out like they're not act they're it's there's not they're just not acting out just to act out, right? There's something that's going on that they're not telling you about, or something that's going on that you're doing that's causing that. As a parent, you have to take responsibility for that. Okay. So the next card we have out is Hasta La Vista Baby. Okay, some of you guys may possibly live in California. It says, remember that song Queen Elsa sings in the Disney movie Frozen, right? So Frozen may be on repeat. Oh. One or two. When she unleashes her magic, well, if you didn't catch this animated flick, it's time to let it go. Walk away, and just like you never look back at the trash can, you leave at the curb. Don't give it a second glance. It's time for new beginnings. Out with the old, in with the new, right? So, new beginnings for you and your child as well. You guys may have been trying like different things that will work for your partnership as a parent and a child, right? And so now you're trying something new, okay? All right, because your child made it loud and clear to you that they're not feeling it, right? And kids have a say, a little bit. All right, can you hear me now? What about now? This is the time for telling it like it is, right? Okay, they've been telling you like it is, okay? Kids are blunt. Teens, preteens, whatever. Get very clear in your intentions, know exactly what you want to communicate, and trust that you are currently connected to the universal network. Just so you know, it's a lot bigger than 10 G's, right? So maybe you guys have been like added about getting a new phone or whatever. But make sure your communication with your child is loud and clear, right? No like in between area, no gray area with the child, okay? I got your back. You can spit in the face of fear, flip off those who bar the door, shake your fist to any who dare say no. Because you, sweet thing, are divinely protected by the dude most high, always, forever, and amen. So, if your child wants to go, and say, hey, I want to go live over here for, however, let them go, right? Because they're protected, right? They're not going to be hurt or anything, but it is also going to let them know they're going to come back knocking to home, right? I want to come back home. Okay, but even if you get into a situation where your child is slipping out of the house or running away or anything like that, they have protection over them. Okay, guides, angels, the divine God, passed down loved ones that are looking out for them. Right? I know it can be worrisome, especially around this time, but they'll be fine. Okay. Isn't it nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself, right? So call in help if you need it. Call in help from the other parent, friends, family, whoever you need to call. Okay, all right. And they have hotlines too for teenagers and preteens that they can talk to somebody that's not their parent. Okay, or let them see a counselor. Okay, psychotherapy. If they've had a rough life, whatever. Okay. Isn't it nice to know you don't have to do everything yourself? To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give the word. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service, waiting to take your call. All you need to do is ask. Yes, it's that simple. Okay? Call and ask for help, right? Laser beam is the next card out. Card number 39. Bring your attention back to center, back to center, back to your intention. You've been wavering a bit. Okay, as a parent. Right, you've kind of been wavering on the rules a bit with your preteen or teen, but bring it back. You're going to have to rein it in, okay? You've been wavering a bit, but all it takes to achieve your desires is a little bit of concentration. Focus on what you want, and then focus again for extra laser-like precision and clarity, right? Clear goals, clear rules, okay? Relish the sweet feeling of zeroing in on that finish line, all right? You setting those rules and boundaries with your teen or preteen is going to make your life a lot easier, honestly, okay? I know you don't want to fight with them, but they need rules and boundaries. You're on easy street, my friend. The Red Sea has parted and you are now free to roam the planet. All obstacles have disappeared. Doors and windows are flying open. There's not one thing that can stop you. Okay? There's those doors and those windows they may be jumping out of or leaving out of, okay? But regardless, set those rules and boundaries, right? And it'll make everything easier, okay? Wrecking ball, card number 46. And just so you know, a wrecking ball is not necessarily a sign of destruction. It's more like a blessed invitation for brand new, exciting things to blossom. All you need to do is change your perspective. This gets the renovation started. So, new relationship with your child, right? 4 and 6 breaks down to 10, which breaks down to 1, which is the ending of a cycle and a brand new beginning, right? Okay, knock knock. So I told you they're gonna come back, right? If they do any of that, they'll be back. Okay. No, you aren't hearing things. The universe is sending signs, guidance, divine messengers, probably even neon billboards. Couldn't be a better time to answer the door and see who's coming knocking, right? So don't leave your child out in the cold, okay? Answer the door. Answer the door, but also like this period of time that you're going through is going to turn into a silver lining. It may not seem like it, but it is, okay? It only looks like disruption. Okay, in reality, everything is fine. Everything, in fact, is beyond fine. Underneath appearances is silver, gold, and platinum lining. Enjoy, right? So once you get to this period, right, it'll be so much better for you and for your child, right? But there's also that silver lining when I was talking about that silver spoon, right? That child that's been handed everything. They're learning now, right? That life is not all about material things. And so are you as a parent. Okay, there they are. All right, look. You see that energy? Over it. You see that spoiled energy? It's like here you got all this stuff here and you're trying to give them something else. They're like, I don't want that. I don't care. It's like here, okay, you've bought them 5 purses and you're like, okay, well, they have a bad attitude. Let me get you another purse. I'm like, okay, whatever, because that's not what they want. Okay, you're overlooking the issue by trying to put something material on top of it, and that's not it. Yeah, bright energy. Okay, once this gets cleared up, it's gonna be so great for you, both of you guys. Okay, so really gaining like balance and clarity in your relationship together. Why does my camera look like that? Okay. Yeah, gaining clarity, balance, like more truth coming out. Okay, your child may have some Libra placements in their chart, right? But really getting that temper to balance out, okay? Then you have the Emperor and strength, right? So standing strong, that's you as a parent, right? They're holding the Ankh, which is a symbol of like the divine feminine. But really like standing strong in your authority as a parent, right? Okay, that's gonna tame that lion. Okay, that your child is acting out. That'll tame that. Firm, be firm. Okay, then you have the moon and the star, right? But really your child coming into a more stronger sense of who they are too as a person, right? This card of spirituality, both of them really, things being illuminated, trusting yourself, right? Letting go of fear and worry, happy times, challenging times being over, right? Divinely protected, divinely guided, right? Things starting anew, renewal. Okay? For your relationship and for your child, right? Them really getting in tune with themselves, right? And just really falling in love with themselves. Okay? So if there are like self-esteem issues or anything like that, I don't really pick up on that. I'm getting bratty energy. Okay, but really like balancing that out, having some balance in their life. All right. Long-term goals, like I said, have your child set some long-term goals. And even like as for you as an infant, right? As your child is an infant, right? Gaining strength. Okay, like maybe upper neck strength, like body strength, so they can stand up on their own, right? They may be in the teeter-totter stage where they're like trying to catch their balance and they're trying to learn how to walk, right? Start saying their first words, right? Look out for pregnancy again, especially if you just had a child, okay? Because That could be a possibility, right? You getting pregnant again unexpectedly, not wanting to. You know. But your child really, even as an earth sign, they may have a lot of water placements in their chart, right? So get them out of nature, kind of redirect their energy. Like they are going to be more happy, right, spending time with their parent. Even if you have like a business or something, make more time for your child. Okay. Make sure they're making those long-term plans. Help them set some long-term goals. Right? Because this is going to be a successful period for you guys and for your relationship, right? A lot of growth. A lot of growth. It's called a growth. Okay. All right. But also a lot of growth too in physicality. All right. So puberty. All right. Okay. So if you have any questions or anything, of course, you can put them down there in the description box. You know, tell me if you liked it, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I will see you for another video like this in January.